The skill I'm going to talk about is called feeling, not acting. We're going to put different DBT skills together in order to do this one. The first thing we're going to use is the moment to pause skill. So when something happens and a reaction is coming, we're going to take the moment to pause. Remember the deep breath. Notice what's going on in you and around you, and consider both of those. And then we're going to use the ride the wave, right? That's where you recognize that you've been hit by a big emotion, and you make yourself remember that this is like a wave. It will come in and hit the shore, and then it goes out. The feeling comes and it hits me, and then it just goes away. And the third one we're going to put in here is the self-soothe, which is what we want to do after we take the moment to pause. We recognize the feelings there, and while we're still letting it go away, going to put on the MP3 player, going to do some deep breathing, going to, I don't know, go smell the candle that reminds you of good times, for me, personally, I would be petting Quincy because she's so soft. But if I didn't have Quincy, maybe I would just snuggle up with a blanket that felt really good, something soothing to my senses, whether it be smell or touch or sound or anything like that. So feeling, not acting, means that you can have an impulse that tells you to do something, tells you want to do something. Anything from I want to punch that guy to I want to get high. And you can let that craving or that impulse come and take a moment to get yourself centered, take your breath, realize it's hitting you, whether it's the craving or the feeling, and that it will come, but it will also go away, and then do some soothing things to make yourself feel better, to make yourself feel good. And that's the way we do the skill called feeling, not acting. If you think back to all the times when you have acted because you had a big feeling, where did those actions get you? Sometimes you felt good. Well, maybe you got high. Or maybe you punched a guy in the nose, and for a second that was a good thing. But they don't usually lead to long-lasting good things. They usually lead to consequences that suck. Getting in some kind of trouble, getting arrested, getting hurt, letting mom down, letting Dr. Hoyt down, doing something that we regret when we're choosing to act because we're feeling. Kind of happened to me today. This is honest, this is true. I had a big feeling, and what did I do? Took action. I wrote an email. Yeah, out of my feelings, I wrote an email. It was, how could you say this? How could you do that? All that stuff. Oh my gosh, I remember, wait a second. I'm acting because I have a big feeling, and this may not lead to a good consequence. So when I realized that, I pushed that button that says save draft instead of send, so that I could have the feeling, take a moment to pause, let the wave come, recognize that the feeling's there, and then do something self-soothing. In this case, I ate some pumpkin peanut brittle. It was really good. It was very soothing. And then I didn't send that email, and I'm really glad I didn't send it. So you can use this in a whole bunch of different situations, and I hope you'll try this one. I hope you like it. I hope it works for you. It's called feeling, not acting.